What's the deal, my people? You know it is, Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And it seems that we have some leaked photos, some more leaked photos on this season coming up at Game of Thrones, and these are a doozy. And these also might confirm the Don's theory, and I'm gonna go on a limb and say it does. And we're gonna talk about that theory that I came up with and why it's going to be a little bit different from the show to the book. And we're going to talk about it. Alright? So let's do it. Now, the theory of mine that I'm talking about is that Cersei Lannister will hook up with Euron Greyjoy. Now, I said this at least almost 3 years ago. I made this theory up, and I'm not going to argue that fact. In fact, I'm just going to show you the footage. So this is a House Teflon flashback. This situation that I have put forth would go. So, we go to Cersei. Cersei is in Casterly Rock. She hears the word of Tyrion in King's Landing, and then she's with Dany. She fears she will come for her. Stannis, with part of the Vale, are on their way to seize Casterly Rock. Cersei makes the only play I believe she has. She has Qyburn set word to Euron Greyjoy. Euron agrees to marry Cersei and become Lord of Casterly Rock. After a night betting Cersei, Euron takes off to fight Stannis. That video was How the Winds of Winter Will End Part 2. Now, Part 1, I just about nailed, if you really look at it, everything that's going to happen this upcoming season. So you should go back and take a look at that and look at Part 2. I think I got a lot of it right. You know, I may have spoiled Winds of Winter, man. I may have really done it. I feel bad if I did, but I do believe I got a lot right. So, the reason why I think I got these right, this thing with Euron and Cersei, is because of these new photos that are leaked out. Now, I'm going to start putting these photos up so you can take a look at it. Now, the photo that we're looking at right now seems to be Euron Greyjoy on a horse. It seems to be that he's in King's Landing. And the only way he's going to be in King's Landing is if he has permission from the Lioness Queen herself. So there's no doubt he has to be there. Now, when you see this next photo that we're putting up right now, we see that he has Yara Greyjoy, his niece, in shackles, in chains. And we see the crowd cheering while they're walking down. Now, this reminds me of something. It reminds me of my favorite show, Rome. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But we also see as he is dragging off his niece in these shackles and through this crowd that he has the sand snakes bagged up, right? Now we see the gold cloak, so there should be no denying that they are in King's Landing. Now, as I said, this reminds me of my favorite show, Rome, and I think they have taken this idea from Rome. But I will use this happened twice in Rome. It happened once with Augustus Caesar, and it happened once with Caesar himself, Julius Caesar, when he won the triumph. And they did the parade for him. Now, I know you may be saying, Teflon, they're not going to take from another show. They're great. Trust me, show writers and showrunners are fans of other shows, and there's no doubt that they take cues from other shows, and they're taking a cue from this scene from Rome. I can prove it to you right now exactly. I'm going to put up a clip right now, and I guarantee when you watch this clip, you will see where this came from in Game of Thrones, right? It's pretty obvious that this is what they used for Arya's shot in King's Landing. They took that inspiration from Rome. So right now, when Caesar wins and he takes over Rome and becomes like the head of Rome right now, they execute this person, they have this big parade for him. I do believe that that is what's going on. So at the end of this parade, they will execute the sand snakes, and they will also execute Yara Greyjoy. Now, there is a difference between the show version and the book version. I did my prediction on the book version. So what I'll do in my next video, I will put out exactly the reason why it's going to go down the way it's going to go down in the show the way it does, and the reason why it's going to go down the way I say it's going to go down in the books the way it does. I'm also doing a live stream this Friday at 7:30 p.m. So please check me out on that live stream. Please thumbs up these videos, and please like and share. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace! And stay sexy.